Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the Nespresso Vertuo Evoluo coffee machine. The Vertuo Evoluo is currently selling for around about £220, and I think a lot of what you're paying for here is the convenience, the consistency that this machine offers, and what I mean by that is basically that the machine can produce the same results each time you make a certain type of coffee. It's consistent. And of course you're also paying for the Nespresso branding on top of that. Now I want to start off with a big positive about this machine, which is that it's incredibly easy to use. It's got a one-button system, which is quick, simple and easy, making it suitable for both beginners or those who simply don't want an elaborate, complicated coffee machine. And that's exactly what we wanted and needed with this coffee machine, as we just didn't want something overly complicated. To use the machine, you simply press the button once to start the preheating process. When the button consistently lights up white, then the machine is ready to use. You insert your coffee pod, insert the pod with the foil showing on the top, close the handle, move it to the lock position and press the button once again. And then there you have it, the machine will begin preparing your coffee. Along with being very simple to use, the Vertuo Evoluo is very convenient and quick at making coffee. The machine preheats in a matter of seconds and will have a coffee made for you in approximately 60 to 90 seconds depending on the pod size you're using, making it perfect for everyday use, especially if you have a hectic, busy kind of lifestyle. What I really like about the Evoluo is that it has a separate bin compartment that the pods slide into after the machine is finished making your drink. The machine also has a nice, sleek design that doesn't take up a massive amount of space. I personally love how it looks in the corner of my kitchen. The quickness and simple process that the machine has is mainly due to the barcode on each of the coffee pods it uses, which basically do all the hard work for you. Speaking of coffee pods, it's worth mentioning that the Vertuo Evoluo only takes the Nespresso Vertuo coffee pods. Nespresso do sell two different types of pods on their website, and you don't want to be getting them confused. The first being the Vertuo pods, and the second being their original pods. The original pods will not work on these Vertuo machines, only the Vertuo pods will work. Basically, each Nespresso coffee pod has a barcode around the edge of each pod, and once you load a pod into the machine will scan the barcode to determine what coffee pod you've inserted and adjust the settings accordingly. This means that the coffee pods from other brands or aftermarket coffee pods that you can buy from supermarkets, for example, probably will not work in this machine. Some people aren't bothered by this, but some people definitely are, so please just bear that in mind if you're thinking of buying this particular coffee machine. Also, it's worth mentioning that the Nespresso pods, as far as I can see, are only currently available to purchase online through the Nespresso website. You cannot, as far as I know, currently buy them in supermarkets. The good news though is that there's a variety of different flavours and types of coffee to choose from. No hot chocolate pods though for these machines, which if I'm being honest is a bit of a negative for me, as I personally don't drink coffee. My husband is the one who actually drinks all the coffee in the house, so we actually got this machine mainly just for him. It would be nice if I could do a nice little hot chocolate with this machine, but I don't know, Nespresso maybe would do that in the future. At the moment, it's not a thing. We'll see. As with any coffee machine, every now and again you do have to descale it. Nespresso do sell their own descaler, and that's the one that we've been using to descale our machine. I know you can buy descalers in supermarkets, there's a ton of different brands out there. I'm assuming those would work too, but they could be a bit too harsh on your machine, which of course could possibly damage it. I personally wouldn't use any other descalers other than the official Nespresso ones, purely just because, at least if you're using the Nespresso ones, you know that they've been specifically designed for coffee machines and they'll be good at descaling but not too harsh on the actual coffee machine itself. The Nespresso descalers are currently online on the Nespresso website for £9, and that is for two 100ml sachets of descaler. One negative I would say is that I wish this machine had a separate descaling button. I actually had to watch a YouTube video on how to descale this machine when I first did it, as you do have to do things in a certain order, there's a certain sequence, all of that sort of stuff. And it's just one of those things that I never quite remember the sequence of steps in order to descale this machine and to put it in descaling mode. So I basically just have to watch a YouTube video every single time I need to descale this machine. Whereas if there was a separate descaling button, I think this would maybe just make things a little bit easier in my personal opinion. Other than that, this machine is easy to maintain and clean, as there isn't much you really need to do. You just have to make sure the water in the compartment is fresh daily, empty the bin compartment when it's required, and of course descale occasionally. And that's basically it with this machine. The Vertuo Evoluo doesn't have a built-in milk frother, but you can buy one separately or as part of a bundle from the Nespresso website. We don't have the milk frother though, so I can't review that, but I thought it was just worth a mention anyway. So overall, I really enjoy using this machine. My husband very much enjoys the coffee that this machine produces. It is a bit of a negative for me personally that there's no hot chocolate options for this machine, but really it's not like a massive deal breaker for me. So do you have the Vertuo Evoluo machine? And if you do you like it? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video or at least found it useful. If you did, leave it a like, hit that subscribe button to the channel for more videos. Thank you very much once again, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye everyone.